Hello, it's Dickford, your supreme leader here today. I'm going to give a speech today. Evening to you all, you uneducated, mostly racist people of Wales. My comrades and my council tax craving citizens, we need to talk. I come to you tonight not as a perfect man, not even a tidy man, not even a man in women's clothing who is a man but not a man, but as your First Minister. As you can see, I'm wearing an oversized, ill-fitting suit as usual. For some reason, lots call me the Supreme Pillock. I have no idea why, but I will put them in my book. Now I know what you're thinking, boyo. Why am I such a hero to you all? I brought in voting for 5-year-olds to help us get into the Senedd. The 20-mile-per-hour law on mountain lanes, slip roads, and even on the aisle to Tesco's. It's because I believe speed is colonial and racist and must be stopped. It's about as welcome as Jane Hutt's beaver sat on your forehead. Cars should only be used by me and my disciples for attending climate conferences, world clubs. Plus, I do occasionally transport rare moss samples when me and Derek the weatherman from the BBC go to watch badgers on Cardiff Common by the toilet block. I could not give up that hobby. It's a strange situation we're in, especially a few years back when I turned a bit savage. Yes, I unashamedly banned the sale of clothes during COVID. No buying of pants, no jumpers, not even a pair of tidy dafts could be purchased. You had to face lockdown in your pajamas, starving. That was all my decision, you know. While me and Jane Hutt checked my onions for lice. I was a true hero living in my shed. A true hero. Mind you, I was being paid hundreds of thousands of pounds to pull my radish until it was red. Boy, I enjoyed that. And yes, I have raised council taxes. They're so high that you can't even afford to eat. And I'm sure it feels like you're on the top of Snowdon most of the time. Apparently, even some sheep are emigrating to Botswana, where we've been planting trees for the locals. What a good cause that is. And we're receiving them now, thankfully. But don't worry, Butt. That money's all gone straight to good causes. Like the Gwent Cymru Clermont money-grabbing academic hub. They've had millions. Where bilingual druids hold hands and rub each other's private parts with ferns vigorously. It's vigorously while they apologise to the weather gods from Bangor. Or the Sustrans Welsh Ministry for Cycling. We've given them millions. They got a special group who only cycle in their underpants. And they've received millions and are now busy testing the new ball jiggler seat. It's built to stop whales exploding due to excessive vibrations from radish rubbing. We have plenty to shout about. But let's forget about that. Let's talk about the big bogeyman, Reform Wales. We are in deep doo-doo. Those swines want to close the hundreds of inept quangos. They want potholes fixed. And they want farmers treated with respect while they're producing actual food, man. And for you normal people, they want you to be able to drive somewhere in under an hour at over 30 miles an hour. It's totally insane stuff. Fascist stuff, boyo. Fascists. Who travels at over 20 miles per hour? They need a head examination. They want to end all the Senedd woke nonsense and actually let boyos like Di from Dolgellau speak without being called a right-wing racist. Nutty stuff like that. I'm worried about it, boyos. I am really worried we could lose the Senedd. But not on my watch, Buddy. Under me, we'll keep things as they are. Yes, we will keep things as they are and under the Supreme Leader's control. They need to be very confusing, very expensive, extremely slow and deeply unpopular to everyone in Wales. That's how I've kept my place. I pledge to raise more taxes for the few that work. More taxes for the business owners, less working days and more wages for the overpaid civil servants like me. Oh, I loved that time in that shed. Hundreds of thousands I got paid for that. We want more fighting men of young age to be brought in to cut hair in dodgy salons and barber shops from Bangor. And we want to import draft dodgers from Africa to be lollipop men in Gwent. That is a priority. Progress is a slippery slope, and we don't want all that at all. We want communism, power, and a bunch of daffodils in the morning. That is what we want and what you should want. So don't vote Reform, boyos. Vote for your Supreme Leader, Dickford, Welsh Labour's own Pol Pot. I've got a clipboard, a fish tank, and an ill-fitting suit. And I'm ready for action. A vote for me is a vote for more of the same. But very much worse next time. I especially hate the farmers and the elderly, and I tried my best to hurt them. Now I suggest you all go home, wrap yourself in a reusable bin bag to keep warm, and think about how lucky you all are to be ruled by me. Anyway, I've got to go because I've been asked to pull Glenda's lettuce, and I don't want to miss that occasion, as I've been looking forward to it all week. Hail from your supreme leader, Dickford. Please subscribe.